Welcome to my YouTube channel Luxury Legends. The Auto Futurist presents the 2025 Ford Mustang GTD, a track-focused monster that's unlike anything we've seen from Ford before. This isn't just another Mustang. It's a purpose-built performance machine, developed alongside the Mustang GT3 race car, and it's ready to take on the best from Europe and beyond. Buckle up, because we're diving deep into every detail that makes the GTD the most insane Mustang ever. Let's start with the name. GTD. It stands for Grand Touring Daytona, inspired by Ford's IMSA GTD class race car. That right there sets the tone. This is a Mustang born from racing DNA, not just something made for the street and dressed up to look fast. Ford built this thing to go toe-to-toe with Porsche 911 GT3 rupees, the Mercedes-AMG GT Black Series, and even track-ready exotics from Ferrari and McLaren. And yeah, it's still a Mustang, but this one's in a whole different league. Under the hood lies a supercharged 5.2-liter V8 engine. It's not just powerful, it's savage. Ford says it's targeting over 800 horsepower. That makes this the most powerful Mustang ever created. Not even the Shelby GT500 can touch this one. The engine revs to 7,500 RPM, and the sound is going to be absolutely brutal. This is the kind of V8 that shakes the ground, the kind that makes the hair on your arms stand up. The transmission is a rear-mounted 8-speed dual-clutch transaxle, which is a huge departure from the traditional Mustang layout. Why? Because it gives the GTD near-perfect weight distribution. The driveshaft is made from carbon fiber, and the entire setup is focused on balance, grip, and precision. This isn't just about going fast in a straight line anymore. The GTD is built to carve corners with the same confidence as any European track weapon. And let's talk about that suspension. It's completely different from the regular Mustang. Ford gave the GTD a pushrod-style rear suspension, mounted inboard, just like what you'd find in a real race car. The front setup is equally aggressive. And it comes with adaptive spool valve dampers developed by Multimatic, the same folks who helped build the Ford GT and the Mustang GT3. You can raise and lower the ride height depending on the drive mode. On the track, it drops the car almost 1.6 inches lower, turning it into an absolute cornering machine. Aero. Oh yeah, it's got plenty of that. The body is basically a wind tunnel masterpiece. You get a massive front splitter, active rear wing, huge rear diffuser, and tons of ducting for cooling. There are carbon fiber fenders, hood, trunk, roof, pretty much everything that could be carbon is carbon. It's lightweight, stiff, and functional. The rear wing even adjusts automatically to provide maximum downforce when needed. And you know that giant hood vent. That's not just for looks. It helps suck hot air out of the engine bay, keeping everything cool during hard track sessions. Ford didn't just go wild with the exterior, though. They put just as much effort into the inside. The cabin is stripped down, focused, but still premium. You get Recaro racing seats, lots of Alcantara, and carbon fiber trim everywhere. But here's the twist, there's no rear seat. Ford took it out to save weight and make room for the suspension setup. This is a car built with a singular purpose, performance. The digital gauge cluster and infotainment system are Mustang-specific, but customized for the GTD. You get track telemetry, performance readouts, lap timers, everything you need to get the most out of your track day. And even though it's a race-focused interior, Ford still gave it a banging audio system from B&O, because hey, you still want good tunes on the way to the track. Now let's talk numbers. 0 to 60. Ford hasn't officially said, but with over 800 horsepower, a fast-shifting DCT, and sticky rubber, expect low 3-second territory or even faster. Top speed. Again, not official, but it should comfortably hit over 190 miles per hour, maybe even touch 200. This car isn't about straight-line flexing, though. It's about lap times. Ford claims they want this thing to lap the Nürburgring in under 7 minutes. That would put it in the same league as the McLaren Senna and Porsche 911 GT2 rupees. We're talking serious performance. Tires are massive 325s at the rear, 315s at the front, wrapped around forged magnesium wheels. And yes, magnesium, we're not talking lightweight aluminum here. These are Formula 1 grade wheels, made to reduce unsprung weight and improve response. Behind those wheels are carbon ceramic brakes that are race-proven, fade-resistant, and ready for abuse. You can drive this thing hard, lap after lap, and it'll just keep asking for more. Even though the Mustang GTD is a track-focused car, it's still street legal. That's what makes it so wild. You could, in theory, daily drive it. But let's be honest, most people won't. This is a collectible, a showpiece, and a serious tool for track days. It's not comfortable in the traditional sense. It's raw, aggressive, and uncompromising. And that's exactly what makes it so special. Ford is only building a limited number of these. We're talking around 1,000 units or so. And they're not cheap. Starting price, around $300,000. That's supercar money. But look at what you're getting. Race car engineering, a hand-built engine, active aero, magnesium wheels, carbon everything, and the Mustang nameplate, taken to its absolute extreme. For a certain kind of buyer, it's worth every penny. Now, this isn't just a car that Ford decided to make on a whim. It's part of a bigger plan. Ford wants to prove that American performance can stand toe-to-toe with the best the world has to offer. And the GTD is their loudest, fastest, boldest statement yet. It shows that they're not afraid to go after the big dogs. It shows that Ford can build something as extreme, as engineered, and as passionate as anything out of Stuttgart or Maranello. You can see that attention to detail everywhere. From the titanium exhaust system that sounds like thunder, to the aggressive stance that screams purpose. It's not trying to be subtle. It's not trying to blend in. The GTD is loud, proud, and in your face. And that's exactly what it should be. People are calling it the most hardcore Mustang ever. And they're not wrong. It's not just about numbers, though the numbers are insane. It's about the philosophy. This is Ford saying, we're not playing by the old rules anymore. This is Ford going full send into the world of exotic performance. If you get a chance to see one in person, take a close look. You'll notice little things, like the center lock wheels, the functional vents, the aggressive rake of the body. Everything is there for a reason. No fake vents, no pointless styling. Every inch of the GTD was designed to serve a function. That's race car thinking applied to a street car. Even the paint options are race-inspired. You can spec it in wild colors, go for exposed carbon, or choose a heritage livery if you want that classic motorsport vibe. And yeah, if you want to go full custom, Ford will let you tailor the car through their GTD Concierge program. This isn't just a car, it's an experience. A statement piece. A legend in the making. The Mustang GTD isn't here to replace the regular Mustang. It's something else entirely. Think of it as the spiritual sibling to the Ford GT. That car showed what Ford could do in the supercar space. The GTD shows what they can do when they push the Mustang to its absolute limit. And the result is breathtaking. It also changes the way people look at American muscle. The GTD isn't about burnouts and straight-line speed. It's about balance, precision, and control. It's about technology, engineering, and pushing boundaries. And it proves that Ford is thinking beyond drag strips. They're thinking about racetracks, about lap times, about building a car that can stand proudly on any grid in the world. So who's this car for? It's for the die-hard enthusiast. The collector. The track junkie who wants something unique, something loud, something unapologetically American. It's for the kind of person who loves the Mustang legacy but wants something that can run with Ferraris and not break a sweat. It's for those who believe performance isn't just numbers, it's a feeling. And the GTD delivers that feeling in full. The 2025 Ford Mustang GTD is a halo car in every sense of the word. It's not for everyone. And that's the point. It's the kind of car that comes around once in a generation. A car that redefines what a Mustang can be. A car that doesn't just meet expectations, it demolishes them. And in a world where more and more performance cars are going electric, the GTD stands as one of the last, loudest V8-powered statements. It's a celebration of combustion. A final, fiery roar before the silence. And what a roar it is. From the track to the street, the GTD is Ford flexing hard. And whether you're lucky enough to own one or just get to hear it scream down a straightaway, one thing's for sure, the 2025 Ford Mustang GTD is unforgettable.